Keymo Homefriends, back at it having fun. This topic has been viral all week on social media. Y'all probably seen it. How old should you be when it comes to staying with your parents? When should you leave the house? When is the appropriate age for you to leave?
The way things going right now.
16.
No, wait. The way things going right now.
The reason I'm saying, before I let you start, the reason I'm saying
I may have the oldest child.
The reason I'm saying that is because we have kids adults in their 30s and their 40s still living with mama and daddy. So when is it the right time? Because we tend to think black people like to kick you out when you're 18.
They do.
So what is
16.
You got kicked out when you're 16? So what is the appropriate age you think someone should already be out the nest?
16. I may have the oldest child here. My child might be 22 this year.
Okay.
Right? My child lives in Maryland because she's in school, right? I had a debate with my spouse, my significant other. My daughter's in college. She just graduated in May. If you are a college student, and white people don't do this. You know what? Because I work for a company that I've seen people who calling me in and saying at 40 years old, they're married, and they want to purchase a home. They went back home.
You know, it's funny.
They went back home. You know why? Their parents allowed them to go back home and save for a year to purchase the home of their dreams. Black people, our culture has said, the kid's 18, kick them bitches out. That's not how it works.
Nah, but you don't give your parents hell. The issue is black children. You're already rebellious.
Pause.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Most black children are already rebellious. So you already gave your parents hell.
Why would you say most black kids? Because you know why? What structures you gave them? Put it on yourself.
That's why he said most.
You know why? You know why? Because put that on the parents, not the children.
I'm gonna elaborate.
But go ahead.
I'm gonna elaborate. See, most black kids already give their parents problems.
Okay.
And most black kids live in a single parent.
But why is it most?
This is what it is.
Blame yourself as the parent. Because I don't feel that way.
Most, not everybody. You're an exception.
Most.
So, anyway, we live. Most of us are brought up in a single parent home, so it's already enough for that parent to already raise you and however many siblings you have. So they're in a rush for you to get up out of there. That's one less mouth they got to feed, one less attitude they have to deal with.
And that's your fucking problem. That is your problem as a parent. Because what did you do
You're
fucking
an
wrong?
anomaly.
I don't feel that way.
He's right. A lot of parents, they don't have the finances to take care of a grown kid.
What did you do wrong as a parent?
I'm gonna give you an example. Let me give you an example. Listen, I have a
fuck that shit.
Listen, I have my daughter's gonna be 22 this year. My daughter goes to Princeton. If she wants to, when she graduates and she wants to come here, I'm gonna let her come here until she gets settled. But a lot of parents are not gonna do that. Once you turn 18, is get out.
Pause.
When I was 18, everything changed. When I was 17, I'm just telling you, when I was 17, I got everything. They bought me clothes, shoes, gave me money. Once I hit 18, all that stopped.
That's why. You know why?
I left on my own.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why we don't have, you know what? Generational wealth. Generational wealth.
I agree with you.
Let me tell you why.
It's not the same
Listen,
now.
I agree with you. White people don't do that. White people
kids cars at 16.
They let their kids grow up, develop, get businesses.
This era is a whole new thing.
Well, guess what? Mine is this era. My daughter might be 22 years old this August. She don't live with me. She live in College Park, Maryland. She just graduated with a degree in biology and chemistry, right? And I told her, I say, my daughter's about to she just graduated, right? And she's like, Mom, I'm studying for my DAT to be a dentist. My daughter's pre-med.
That's my daughter.
I said, hey, come home while you're studying. You gotta pay rent. I'll have to help you with rent. And just be rent free, get you a little car. You know why? Because I didn't have that same experience.
But that's what he was saying.
But I have to know what's better. You have to listen. You can't say because my mom did this to me, I'm do the same to my child.
He was not saying, like, he was just trying to point out why a lot of black parents kick their kids out. Let me tell you why
you should do different. I'm going to tell you why you should do different.
Yeah, but that's a different topic. We trying to figure out what's the age?
What's the proper age
for someone to it is a proper age because your parents.
So for your experience.
So you a child should not be living with their parents and they 40.
I'm not saying that, but I feel as if for example, my daughter was turned 18. You know what I did for her? Got her authorized use of my credit card. You want to know why? Because I want her credit. Listen to me. I
did that when my child was 15. I put him on, made him an authorized user.
I want her credit score to go higher. I wasn't educated on that. Right. But as a parent, right? You want to make sure yours is different.
But wait. The topic was when is
the appropriate time for them to.
So
correct.
The thing about it is, my point on that is there is no perfect age, because Trina's, but I think you're about to say it, because it just depends on what's happening.
Correct. I think with this generation, I'm not putting my kids out. I don't care how old it is until they're able and stable enough to get on their feet and pay bills. Right. Then I'll let.
You wanna know why though?
I'm not forcing my kids out because I don't want to see my kids.
You said, they're 40.
Correct.
What if they just got out and something happened at 39 and they just happened to be 40? Because time, you have to remember, time and age isn't relevant really in nature and natural law of things.
I'm gonna give you. I have two sons, right? I have two sons. I have a 19-year-old and I have a 16-year-old.
Right.
My 19-year-old, I be on his ass. You know why? He's nonchalant. He thinks daddy and mom are supposed to take care of him, and I bought him a car.
It depends.
Hold on. I bought him a car. He did not work for it.
Right.
When he wants gas money, you know who he calls? Daddy. When he wants money for food, you know who he calls? Daddy. If daddy's going to do everything for you when you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, what are you going to learn in life?
All right, pause.
Nothing. So you can't sit here. A kid has to learn to be independent so they can have their own family.
Yes, but you said you were going to kick him out, and you never said
I didn't say I'm going to kick him out, but it has to be a age limit.
There has to be.
I'm not saying it has to be. I'm just saying what's the appropriate age for some kids to get their life in order.
I'm going to run it to you. Because mine might be 22 this year, right?
But she's doing something.
No.
She's in college.
Correct.
She's doing the right thing.
Correct.
That's a whole different dynamic.
I'm going to run it to you right now. Ready for it? So, all kids are different, right? So let's say my second child, my third child is not on that same path, right? Yeah, things may change. Because my oldest did the right thing. My 17-year-old and my 5-year-old may not do the same thing, right? But I'm going to still be mom. I'm going to still, listen, my 21-year-old did the right thing, went to college, pursued her. My 17-year-old is a different child. She's amazing. We call her a superstar. She may not, for so long, she didn't want to go to college. She's from 4 years old. She said, I'm not going to college and be a pop star. You get what I'm saying to you? So she may leave the nest before my oldest child does. That's okay. But the foundation will still remain the same.
Because you said, you built a foundation for them to stay. You built a foundation for them to stay and be able to live with you and not be kicked out. A lot of parents does not have that foundation. A lot of parents are living paycheck to paycheck. And then they have...
I've been there. I've been there before.
But what I'm saying is they dealing with that now. A lot of parents, let's say you have a 23-year-old living with you. And then you have to take care of this 23-year-old like he's your 15-year-old.
But
you're not obligated I'm not saying, as a mom, you're going to want to do that.
But you know what happened?
You're not obligated to take care of a grown-ass child.
You babysit their ass for so many years and expect when she's 21, she's going to change. But that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about.
That's what happened. So, put that onto yourself.
No.
If you didn't train your child growing up.
Listen, once again. Parents baby their kid until they're 18. A lot of parents
that's the problem. If you didn't train your child prior to turning a certain age, and my kids is older than all your kids, I'm telling you, you're going to have that problem. But if you are putting structure in your home since constantly and letting them know what is going to be,
going to happen. Once again, I have 2 sons.
But guess what? Were they in your home?
Listen. No, we like me and
that's
we share cups.
And that's the problem.
Listen.
When you don't have a child, it's not your fault.
You gotta listen. You gotta listen.
Not your fault.
You gotta listen.
Not your fault.
You gotta listen. My sons, yes sir, yes ma'am, every.
Let me shit.
You gotta.
If you had control, if you had control,
everyone does not have the ability to live like you, and you have to think. What is this other person able to do also?
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know what you make in life. Let's say you make $100,000 in life. Mm-hmm. Someone might make $30,000 in life.
Unfortunately.
You see what I'm saying? You got parents working at Burger King, Subway. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They probably had 5 kids when they were like younger. Mm-hmm. Now they working at Burger King, McDonald's. That paycheck is not going to be able to take care of a grown-ass man.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? So their decision is going to be totally different from how you would, see a particular situation. So that's why that's why the argument on social media was so deadly, because everyone had a different approach on what age a kid should be. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
I have a 21-year-old, and I'm begging her to come back home. Because I see her outside of home struggling,
but she's trying to do it on her own to prove to you that she can make it.
Because I did tell her, once you graduate, I need for you to become a better person. Mm-hmm. She graduated and decided to go move with my mom. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that, but you can't live outside of home and still expect for me to do for you. Just come back home, and then I'll help you more. But I can't help you. I mean, I can help you, but it's putting more on me.
Is it a pride thing with her? Is it a pride thing?
I think because she have a significant other that she don't want to leave.
Okay, let me chime in on this one right here.
Go ahead.
If a child has a significant other, they're an adult or young adult, and they have a significant other, for you to be able to even be dating somebody, you have to be at a certain status, like a certain status of stability. Mm-hmm. So if my daughter, say if I have a daughter, and she has a boyfriend, mm-hmm. she's his responsibility. I know they're not married, but her nails, her hair, and all that, she's giving up sex to him.
Exactly.
He got to take care of that. Now, as far as a roof over her head, and she's my daughter, even she's 18, 19, 20, mm-hmm. I'm going to take care of that. But I'm in the process of building her up to get her own. Showing her, hey, look, you got to do this, you got to take care of that. Daddy not finna be here forever. I'm not finna be carrying you, especially, and then you get pregnant. It's definitely a wrap. I'm going to help you with the baby. But now you definitely, your boyfriend, your baby daddy,
because they've been together since they was in school. They graduated at the same time. So it's like that's all they know. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to separate them. So they, so she outside of home because they're together outside of the home. Because I can't accept another child in my. Well, I'm gonna say a child because they're adult, but I can't accept another person in my home when I already got other kids to take care of. On top of the one that I'm trying to help build.
Right. And then you have to make sure that you showing a positive environment so they don't influence the one you have at home.
Right. Exactly.
So that's a conflict that parents have to go through as a mom to make sure that your oldest kid is not showing out. Don't affect your current kid that you have at home and you have raised right.
Exactly. So that's another thing.
That's the dilemma.
So
got me keeping her away.
So this is my thing. Like, I was just explaining this to my sister. Like, my sister has all grown children, right? Mm-hmm. Her youngest, which is my nephew, he still is at home, but he's 18. Mm-hmm. Doesn't know how to drive, don't know how to cook, doesn't know what he want to do with his life, don't know what he wants to, what kind of career path he wants to take or anything. Because he's been so sheltered. Mm-hmm.
Because mom is sheltered by their sons. Everybody right. sons.
And my thing is like he's so sheltered that she never showed him or gave him a chance to go out and explore it and discover who he is, what he likes, and what he wants to be. The problem is when parents shelter their kids too much, or you punishing them too much like they're still little children, you're not giving them a chance to make mistakes that they can recover from.
I believe that.
If they make mistakes too late in life, they can't recover.
I believe that. The universe helped me out. Because when my oldest was her first year in college, my mom was dying, right? In 2020, COVID time, and she's like, Mom, I don't think I can leave to college because, grandma is going through her thing. So it gave me a year to prepare, because I said my oldest child, she was crippled. I did everything for her. And I was like, God, I can't imagine my child leaving 14 hours away without me. I have to let her go out in the world and be who she is, because I feel like as if whatever I instilled in her, no matter what, it's going to be. So I think in that aspect, as parents, we have to build a foundation within our children.
But still, when you're raising a child to be a better person, or just try to influence them, like, as you get older, this is, how you need to, handle yourself. They still turn out to be who they want to be.
Exactly.
No matter how good of a parent you is,
you can't control what they want to be.
You cannot. Your child going to turn out to be whoever they chose to be. True. And they have to be able to make, mistakes to learn from.
My daughter, look, Daisy, book smart, super book smart, doesn't know anything about the streets.
My oldest.
Like, super book smart.
And see, I have a daughter that's in the streets.
You see what I'm saying? Not even mindful of what can happen. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, and that's my fear with her, because she doesn't see, she can't see if someone's trying to kidnap her, or if someone's trying to, take her home, or, that's why I don't want her around the wrong crowd. You know what I'm saying?
What's so crazy? That is exactly what I'm experiencing with my kids. I have a 21-year-old and a 17-year-old. My 21-year-old is book smart. My 17-year-old, I don't know how the hell she got this shit. She is street smart. So it was terrifying for me to leave her to go 14 hours away from me.
I understand.
Where I can feel like my 17, I could throw that whole to Africa.
This is a real life.
She should be who she is. And she can be who she is.
Because
every kid are different.
That's been one of my biggest fears or whatever with having children. I don't have any biological children, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've helped raise
them. Niggas spit them out.
Nah, I got right one. I ain't want no baby mama. I don't.
Right, hold on. Matter of fact, right now, do you want any kids?
Right now, I'm scared. So
why?
Firstly, again, like I said, I don't want a baby mama. I don't want to have. Yes, I already planned that. The woman I have children with will be the woman I'm going to be.
So are you sleeping with anybody right now, or are you sleeping with who potentially to be white?
I'm not doing nothing right now. I'm sleeping with George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Benjamin Franklin, Jackson.
But that's how I feel like him.
My girlfriend.
I have 3 kids. I have 3 kids. That's my girlfriend. But I'm not even entertaining kids. For me to even entertain that, we got to be married.
Yeah.
I gotta know, you ain't going nowhere.
Because everybody ain't a great mom.
I understand that,
but you never know how a person is until you have a baby.
Okay, this how you look. This how I feel like you can determine what you could be dealing with. Mm-hmm. You look at their parents' parenting, how their parents raised them, how they interact with. No, listen.
That way. My mama, I love my mama. She's gone. I love my mama. I love her with everything in me.
Go ahead.
I want to break it down now. How you look at how a person interact with their parents and how their parents treated them. Mm-hmm. Certain things are going to be installed in them, and they're going to give it to their kids.
Not accurate.
They're going to give it to their kids.
Not accurate.
Unless they have the mentality like she has, and like I have, I want to be the opposite of this. Mm-hmm. Growing up, my mom was real hard on me. I used to get abused as a child. I went through foster care. I moved from pillar to pole. I never lived nowhere more than 6 months my entire life growing up. So watching my upbringing and what my mom did and what my dad didn't do because he wasn't there, it made me know the kind of parent I want to be.
Facts.
I would never do what she did or never do what he did, right? So it's either it's going to mold you in one direction or the other. So you look at how they do, like, okay.
Know your partner. Perfect example. I listened to the radio station in the morning, and 103.5 was the story about this man and his girlfriend going to go watch Bad Boys, right? And his daughter wanted to watch, what's the new movie coming out? I forgot what it's called.
It's a character. I mean, like a
yeah, I forgot what it's called. And the boyfriend said he went there initially to watch the church show with his daughter. And when he got there, he said, you know what? I want to watch Bad Boys too. So him and his girlfriend went to go watch Bad Boys too, and if his 7-year-old wanted to watch the movie by themselves. That is a woman. That would have turned me the fuck off. Cause I would have told you, hey babe, go watch Bad Boys to me. You mean your daughter, 7-year-old daughter, watching whatever the show called, Despicable 2. I forgot what it was. That's something you have to. Inside Out 2. Because if I want to move it there and you let your 7-year-old watch Inside Out 2 by themselves
at the movie theater.
And me and you are watching Bad Boys 2, I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah, but how many women are gonna like notice that?
Who? You ain't noticing? You're the mother.
But a lot of women are not.
A lot?
I'm telling.
It should be a small value of you women.
Listen.
Because at the end of the day,
let me explain something to you. Yo, let me explain something to you about women. Let me explain something to you. Me and him, we've been out here. We've been out here in these streets. Like, I'm telling you, real life situations. Me now, you look at me now, I'm not the person I used to be back then.
Me neither.
I used to pimp females.
What?
Listen. I used to pimp females. Ask this nigga.
Both.
Listen. I used to pimp females for money.
But that wasn't shit as females.
Listen, I'm telling you, every female mentality is different.
But you can't have babies with women with fuck the personality.
Listen,
my first my ex was a great father. I loved him.
You know how you look? I'm telling you, I'm looking at you, right? You know how she says she able to read people? You look at life from a lens from your perspective. But you don't think anyone outside of your perspective.
I ain't fucking with it.
But I understand that. That's cool. But there's a lot of women out here, their mindset is fucked up.
But why have a child with someone whose mind is fucked up? When you see that shit, you the fucked up ass.
But at the end of the day, you have males out here.
You went wrong with her when you knew.
It don't. A lot of people, listen, when people meet each other, a lot of times it's not love. They just fucking.
Baby.
I'm just keeping it real with you.
You know.
Sometimes niggas just trying to catch a nut.
You know. You know what?
We're not trying to be with you.
Perfect example. My ex.
Shit happens.
I was with him for 10 years.
Yeah,
when I found out he was cheating, right? We wanted to cruise the Bahamas. I'm talking to him. And I'm asking him about the woman he cheated on with me. He told me, listen, she had a child already. I was in nursing school to be an RN. He felt as if, you know what? He wasn't doing enough. He was a good guy. So I'm going to do extra enough to be sufficient for you while you're in nursing school. You're studying. You're trying to be an RN for our family. So he meets a girl who has a man. And she doing some crazy shit. He did crazy shit with her too. He knew. Y'all niggas know. She was a piece of ass shit. Just how he told me. I feel like, and I'll choose the Bahamas. I feel like she loves me more than her child. You know that shit. But the pussy was good. Treats you good. Y'all niggas knew y'all fucking avoid the signs. That she showed you more love. He told me. She shows me. I want to cruise to Bahamas. I've been here for 10 plus years. She shows me more love than her own child.
Listen,
No. Pause. Pineapples. Wait. She showed me more affection than her own child. He avoided that because she showed him so much attention than I was, because I was invested into school and I was focused. I wasn't showing him or giving him the attention that he wanted that she was providing him. She said, fuck her child before I said, no, don't speak. Fuck her child.
But what I'm trying to say.
No. Here we go.
You're not.
Here we go.
Hold on. You're not listening.
Here we go.
You're not listening.
Before you go.
You're not.
Before you go, right?
You're not listening.
Before you go. So I
bro.
showed him affection, but I showed him that at the end of the day, no matter how you love me, I'm gonna love our child, treat our child a certain type of way, right? But he avoided that and showed, well, this bitch here, she just loved me and she showed my affection. He told me this on the cruise that we were together with in Bahamas. I got pregnant. I forgot to put my Miranda off on purpose, bitch. I ain't gonna sit here in front with you. Maybe I gave him a baby. I got pregnant with him. He told me if I have an abortion, if I come cheating, you have an abortion, and we stay together. So I went, had an abortion. Maybe the child is under my left breast right now, because I wanted the baby for August. When he goes to his brother in prison and everything, the day after the abortion, he told me, listen, he put a restraining order on me because I caught him cheating on him. You have an abortion, keep it together, I'm gonna stay with you. Fuck that hoe. Right? This is the same woman that he has a child with. He's a single fucking father with. Right? This is the same woman who doesn't give a fuck about his son, that his only son, that he is struggling with because this woman thinks about a man before her fucking son.
All right, well, okay, we're not gonna go into too much details about that because that's off topic.
Right.
Number two, but that's personal.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? That's between you and him and
right.
the kid. Like the world need to know that part.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely understand that situation had a huge impact on your life, on the way you view people, the way you especially view men, and the way you I see that. And there's a thing I actually said on my social media a while back about women being broken. Some women don't even understand how far broken that they are, and don't take the necessary steps to heal from that brokenness because lack of closure, or just not even knowing the procedure of where you're broken at. You get what I'm saying? So I think that you have to take the time to spend with yourself, to speak to yourself and forgive yourself for accepting certain things that allowed things to get as far as they did. That's the first step of the process of healing, is forgiveness of self first.
Oh, I did that. Thank
Once
God
you
for
forgive
that.
yourself,
I'm gonna say one thing before I forget and let you jump back in. I always tell women this, right? Find time to heal.
Of course.
You do not have to jump right into a relationship with someone.
And you know what?
Hold on.
That's the problem with women today. They feel as if to get over, to real shit.
Women
forget as if to get over the nigga jump on B. And that shit is not it.
I hear women say that, but I'm telling you,
it's not it.
It's better when you find time to heal, because what happens is a lot of women come into new relationships.
Correct.
And they bring in scars. Just like he was.
I believe that.
He was that's what he was trying to get at. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that. That's correct.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is like you said something recently about women having good pussy. Let me explain something to you. If a man ever tell you got good pussy, he's fucking lying. I'm telling you this to your face. We don't fall in love with no fucking pussy.
Of course not.
We fall in love with the individual.
Correct. That's why
the mindset, the person you are.
I'm an emotional lover.
I'm just saying, men be telling women you got good pussy, and they fall for that dumb shit.
I don't know now. I have
some niggas
ain't got no good pussy, but that's a fucking hole between your fucking legs. I'm just gonna keep it real.
To be honest,
you gotta keep it real.
No.
We fall in love with the person you are.
No.